Hey everyone, welcome to today's Study Trader YouTube Live. I always discuss different reasons of why people don't make money in the markets, and I always say there's really not one reason. So one of the things I want to talk about today, which is a major reason why people have a hard time making money in the market, is because they don't differentiate in terms of their time frames. Or they might use a strategy that's really used for the short term, and they start putting on longer term trades and vice versa. And one of the easiest ways to get rid of that problem is by making sure you differentiate between generating income in the market versus generating capital gains. And I think it's important to have different strategies for those, because when you generate income in the market, that tends to be strategies that are more near-term oriented. Days, maybe even weeks at most. But anything else beyond that, and I guess they're drilling something here in the office building, anything beyond that really is more capital gains oriented. So I'm going to show you guys a strategy real quick right now that I'm going to discuss more about in a webinar tomorrow, Tuesday, May the 15th, I believe it is. And let me quickly show you how that works. Let me turn this around, and here we are. All right, so what you can see here is a stock. In fact, this is a stock that a lot of you probably know. It's called NVIDIA. And as you can see, this was an intraday chart. This was literally just last Friday, okay? If I move this up a little higher, you can see the date on here, so you can see I'm not just making this up. This was the, I guess the 11th of May. So you can see what happened is stock gapped lower, and then it very quickly, within about an hour and a half or so of the open or something like that, ended up fully reverting back to the close. We call this the open gap trade. This is a very specific, what I call an income strategy. We ended up making a quick 1.8%, about $250, I think, or something like that, very quickly with just a one contract. Very quickly. Now, the point, however, though, is that this should not be turning into a capital gains trade, okay? This is a pure day trade in that sense. And I'm not a day trader, but I do think it's actually important to have strategies, like I said, that work for both income and for capital gains. So in fact, most people want to generate that income, but a lot of people also want to have their sort of nest egg grow over time. So that's exactly why I think it's important to also have both types of strategies. And so if you want to learn more about this specific strategy, I'm going to hold a webinar on the 15th of May. So let me show you quickly here. That's here. There is a link down below in the comment box, and also in an email. If you receive this by email, we can talk about the strategy, how to trade a gap. It's a very specific way I do it. I'll show you exactly the tools I use and how we do all this. It literally only takes about an hour and a half each day at most. So that's Tuesday, May 15th at 7 p.m. New York time, 4 p.m. Pacific time. You can do the math on what that means for your local time beyond that. So again, I think for the most part, what's important for me that you understand today is that you need to make sure you don't mix your day trading strategies or your income strategies, okay, from your capital gains strategies. They are separate things. Some people even have separate brokerage accounts for those things, which actually is a smart thing. I'm not saying you have to do that. If you can separate it somewhere else, that's good. But it is important to differentiate between something that is a cash flow trade, a trade that you want to generate monthly or quarterly income from, such as these gap trades, like we did here. I mean, this trade, you can see, was open an hour and a half. We made a quick 200 something bucks with just one contract, and differentiate between that and your longer term capital gains goals. So make sure to join us. Again, that's Tuesday, May 15th. Hope to see you guys there. Take care.